It's time for Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at WMIXsports.com. Rams baseball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Heartland Accounting. And by Central Christian Church. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the WMIX Sports mobile studios for Mount Vernon Rams baseball. Rams pregame show starts now.
And welcome aboard the Landers Collision Center's pregame show for a second time today. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Ask about free detailing for the life of your car. Any collision over $2,500. See Landers Collision Centers in Salem or Mount Vernon. 1-888 Landers. That's 1-888 Landers. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Game 2. Rams win the first game against the defending 1A state champion St. Anthony Bulldogs by a score of 6-5. We'll talk more about that game here in just a moment. We need to get out for a quick break. When we come back, we'll break down game number 2 between the St. Anthony Bulldogs and the Mount Vernon Rams. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
I'm Kevin Snyder with a look at your next rad weather. For the afternoon, it will be partly sunny and milder, high around 60. A mainly clear and chilly night tonight with a low of 43. Then tomorrow, breezy and warmer, partly sunny with a high 75. Variably cloudy and warm Monday with a shower or thunderstorm around in the afternoon, high of 73. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Response has been overwhelming to scheduling your service appointments online at FordSquare.com and KingCityChrysler.com. Hi, Roy Schmidt, President at Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center. We love that you've taken to our websites to schedule your service appointments and are always trying to find ways to make our service departments more convenient for you. Now, we're proud to offer express lane fast oil changes and more at King City Chrysler Center. This means you can stop in when it's convenient for you without an appointment. We're even open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. until noon. Don't wait until it's too late to find out about vehicle problems. Come in for a quick express lane oil change and you'll get a free top-to-bottom vehicle inspection. It's the worry-free way to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Come see us at King City Chrysler Center for quick, convenient service, now open Saturdays from 8 a.m. until noon.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
Back to Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And welcome back to the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as the Rams look to sweep this doubleheader against the defending 1A state champ, St. Anthony Bulldogs. It'll be a quick start to this game. Prom today, of course, from Mount Vernon High School. We need to get to know the Central Christian Church batting orders. First, the St. Anthony Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, Jacob Lorenzo lead off, followed by Neil Williams and Ben Hecht. Batting in the cleanup spot, Austin Busher, followed by Jacob Shutt and Alex Holscher, your 7-8-9, Eli Dawson-Brock, Eric Kirtner, and Neil Ritz. So a bit of a different look to the Bulldog lineup here in game number 2. Meanwhile, for the Rams, lefty Landon Thomas is going to get to start on the bump in game 2. Colin Young, your catcher. The rest of the lineup fairly similar. Sawyer Harrison at third base. Matthew Williams back at short. Trevor Flota gets to start after starting a pitcher in game 1. He'll be at second. And Colt Fetter at first. Your outfield is Hayden Paninsky in left, Clayton Reeves in center, and Jake Pike, your right fielder. First pitch of game 2 comes at 117, and it's going to catch the outside corner for a ball. All right. The wind has picked up, blowing straight out to center field now. See what kind of factor that becomes. Here comes a pitch on the way, and that is going to catch the outside corner again. So quickly, Lorenz falls behind, 0-2. Rams baseball, obviously, is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. 0-2 your count. Lorenz leads it off for game number 1. The right-handed batter against the lefty pitcher takes the ball low. Good waste pitch. It's a 1-2 count now to Lorenz. The lineups today were brought to you by Central Christian Church. Incredible things are happening. Log on to thenewscentral.com. Watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. Thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. 1-2 is going to be a punch-out. Swing and a miss, and a good strikeout there for LT.
Well, that's a good start. Curveball was effective in the first time he threw it in the game, and the Rams may have a little hop in their step after that come-from-behind win that they almost gave away in the first game.
Came from behind in exhilarating fashion. Walked, the bases loaded. Matthew Williams put one somewhere on the right side of the infield and ended up as an infield hit. Game-winning run crossed the plate, and the Rams won it 6-5, in case you're just joining us. Here we are in Game 2. 1 out, nobody on for Neil Williams. Pardon me. Peanut getting the start. He's at shortstop today and takes the first pitch strike. Looks like St. Anthony might be using this game to get some reserves, some playing time.
Yeah, more than likely.
Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, cuts across the plate, but low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Neil Williams. Hecht, the pitcher on deck. He started short in game number 1, but we're told his velocity tops out at about 88 miles per hour. That'll be interesting on the hill. 1-1 coming. That's going to catch the inside corner this time. Identical location, just a little bit higher. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Williams. Hecht on deck, top of the first, no score. Glad to have you with us for Rams baseball. Here comes. Oh, backwards skate, so back-to-back strikeouts. Not a bad day to start.
Landon out here, and I'm sure that he'll go so far, and then they'll have Mount Vernon will go with bullpen by committee to try to get through this game as they head into their Tuesday game against the Orphans.
So the bases are empty and 2 gone. We're at the top of the first inning with no score. Ben Hecht, the pitcher, looking to help out his cause and maybe get something going here in the top of the first inning. He'll take a first pitch strike on the outside corner, and it's nothing to want. This might be the prom strike zone.
Nah, umpire doesn't care about that.
That's a pretty consistent zone thus far. 0-1 coming. Foul ball down the first base line toward the dugout. The count quickly becomes 0-2. Rams have a somewhat less hectic week next week. Of course, it was supposed to have been hectic. Games on Wednesday and Thursday were called off due to the weather. Just the third game this week for the Rams. They'll have 3 next week. 0-2 coming. That is going to be sent the opposite way. Pike on the run. It's going to drop for a base hit. Thought about trying it first, whether it meant or not covering. It'll be a single. Wasn't going to have a play.
Pitch was up in the zone. And now, if you get that, as you hear, pitch up in the zone, the batter is able to extend those hands and push it over to right field for the hit.
With 5 locations of Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina, Community First Bank, proud to be the official voice of Rams Athletics on the radio. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 2 gone, a runner aboard here for St. Anthony in the top of the first, no score. Thomas out of the stretch for the first time today, and the lefty's going to fire high and away. 1-0 to Busher. Common name in the Effingham County area.
Like Cardawine.
Yeah.
Widges.
Now, yeah. Well, I know the count. A little bit of a lead off the first for the base runner, Ben Hecht. Not going to be replaced by a courtesy runner. He is the starting pitcher today in this game number 2. Rams won the first 6-5, looking to take the second as well. It's going to take a little bit of a better effort than what they had in game 1. Here comes the pitch on the way, and that's going to miss inside, about chest high. And it's 2-0 just like that to Busher. Beautiful day for baseball, especially if you're out in the sun. A little chilly if you're not, as they'll check on the runner at first again. 320 down the lines, of course, 365 in the gaps. We've been told it's allegedly 400-plus out there to straightaway center. Nothing to mark it. Runner going on 2-0. Here comes the throw down to second base. It's going to be shortstop side, and it's not going to be in time. So it's still on base for Hecht.
Still on Landon. He didn't look. I'll have to remember to bring one day the yardage finder. Stand out there at home plate and zoom that in one day. If you remind me, I might be able to bring that.
Okay.
Just to kind of get a read, see what that is. It's not marked out there, but that is an absolute bomb.
It takes a lot.
I'd say I've only seen a couple short hops of it, never hit the bricks in a fly.
Here comes the 2-1, and that is going to be swung and a miss. Counts even 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner on second for St. Anthony. The Bulldogs threatening to the top of the first. Trying to get the score first on top. How about that? There we go. But I have not seen a home run to straightaway center here, ever.
No.
Not in 6 years. Count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs here. Top of the first inning, no score. Thomas trying to get the Rams out of the inning would have, with a good pitch, the chance to do it here. Looks back at the runner on second, going to come home with it. And that's going to be a called third strike. So he strikes out the side, though he allows a base hit. We're through a half inning, no score. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The 2013 Chevy Malibu beats the competition. Come to Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon and see the all-new Malibu's beautiful interior styling with more standard features than the competition. And right now, generous factory incentives make this car more affordable than ever. Schmidt Chevrolet has the best selection anywhere, with 20 Malibus in stock and more on the way. You will love the Malibu. Hurry to Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Listen to us from any device at WMIXsports.com. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
WMIX and WMIXsports.com. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. No score. Rams and the St. Anthony Bulldogs. We need to meet the Rams batting order. Jake Pike, Landon Thomas, Colin Young, followed by Colton Metter in a cleanup spot. Trevor Float and Matthew Williams. And the bottom 3 in order, Clayton Reeves, Sawyer Harrison, and Hayden Paninsky for the Mount Vernon Rams. There you have it. Lineup defensively, of course, for St. Anthony. It'll be Eli Dawson-Brock behind the plate, catching the right-handed fireballer Ben Hecht, Neil Rich, Neil Williams, Jacob Lawrence, and Alex Holscher from third to first, Austin Busher, Jacob Schutte, and Eric Gertner from left to right in the outfield. Those lineups are powered by Central Christian Church. Log on to thenewscentral.com and watch their webcast, find service times, and a whole lot more. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. No scores. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Top of the order, obviously, here in the bottom half, with Pike, Thomas, and Young to get started for the Rams. First pitch just misses the buttocks of Jake Pike inside. It's 1-0. Had to turn in on that one. So now the 1-0 on the way. Pike swinging for the fences. 1 ball, 1 strike on the swing and miss. Hecht, of course, does have some firepower to him. Told he has been scouted by the Royals, among others. Good to know. 1-1 coming. Going to try to drop a bunt down third base side. That's how he got aboard in the first last game, and he'll do it again here. Yep. Rattled Heck. Of course, you know the kids in the dugout in the third base side, the Rams, know about the lineage of Mr. Heck and his looking and abilities of the Pro League, and, you know, they're going to be kind of excited and take on the challenge here. And that'll bring in Landon Thomas, a chance to help out his cause. A runner on, nobody out, bottom of the first, no score. Rams and the Bulldogs, Heck will quickly check on the runner, Pike at first base, to keep him honest. Squatch is back. Oh, you betcha. Or Rick Flair in the dugout, one of the two. So Thomas stands in, back-to-back lefties in the top of the order for the Rams. Here comes. He's going to try to bunt his way on. Fastball blown past. Couldn't pull the bat back in time, and it's nothing to want. He fished for a bit. Too long for the strike. And Mike will get a lead off of first base. Heck, the pitcher out of the stretch. Righty working against lefty here. Thomas in the batter's box. Tries to bend it around the bunt attempt. It's 1-1. Not bad. Crafty. We're in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Check out the all-new redesigned 2013 Ford Fusion. See for yourself at FordSquare.com. Or head there in person to see one of their associates. Strike tall in the inside corner. The runner Pike is going, and he steals the base. So runner scoring position. Straight steal. Catcher a little slow getting rid of the ball there. That might be the key for the Rams in this game. You can probably run on this catcher a little bit. 1-2 the count to Thomas. Here comes the pitch on the way. Ooh, and that's going to be a call. Third strike. Great location by Hecht, and that'll be his first K of the afternoon. Great location, and Landon Thomas was not looking fastball in that situation. Guessed wrong. Locked up. That'll bring in Colin Young, third place hitter here for the Rams. The runner on second, and here comes a strike call on the inside. And now they're going to check on the runner back at second, and it appears that he slid underneath any potential tag. It got screened by the infield umpire.
Got back in plenty of time to check Pike.
So time is going to be called, and they're going to go over some signs here with the runner on second base. 0-1 the count to Young. 1 out, bottom of the first inning, still no score between the Rams and the St. Anthony Bulldogs, state champions of a year ago. We talked all about that game, number 1, but in case you're just joining us, they beat Tuscola in the state championship game. Beat Alton Marquette in the state semifinal. They beat Shawnee out of Wolf Lake in the Super at Marion. See, here comes the 0-1's in the dirt. Nervous about that runner on second. It's a 1-1 count now to Young.
Well, we're probably a little too nervous at this point. This early in the contest.
1-1 the count with 1 out, bottom of the first, still no score. Rams looking to strike first. Pitch on the way from Hecht is going to bin around inside. Just misses up and in, and it's 2-1. Back on the air Tuesday, the Rams and the Orphans right here from Brennan Klein Memorial Field before a Wednesday date with the Central Cougars. And then head to Alsop on Thursday for the Rams and the Crusaders at South 7 play. All of those are 4:15 pre-games with 4:30 first pitches. 2-1 coming. Going to curve inside. That'll be a strike 2 call. If you're wondering about the Lady Rams and the Annies, that game will be on sister station 1210 WIOI. Online at mywithersradio.com/Centralia. 2-2 the count here on Young. A runner on second, 1 out. Pitch on the way. RBI chance. Dip slow, and the count worked full. Not bad. And then the week after that, I think, is another loaded week. We just try to take them 1 week at a time. Nothing going on Monday, to our surprise. Tax day. 3-2 count. Here comes make or break. Young lays off. That's in the dirt. The runner's going. Throw will be off the mark, and he is going to be out at third.
Got a late break. And what a play by the catcher. He recovered nicely to get that pitch off down, catch it outside in the left-hand batter's box, and get a throw over the runner, the batter going to first, and threw Pike out by a couple of steps.
The Pike was going on a delay. We're going to have a courtesy runner for Colin Young.
I guess who?
There he is. Had to get a helmet he liked.
Yeah, courtesy runner.
Yeah. Personal courtesy runner.
Yeah, pretty well. It's like personal catchers, personal courtesy runners. Charlie O'Brien.
Who was in San Diego?
Eddie Perez. Hensley.
Yeah. 1 on, 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Pike raced off the base pass, trying to take third on a good play by the catcher.
In Dodger land, it was Jay Russell.
That's right. 0-1 is your count here to matter. 2 outs and the runner on first. Scoreless ball game in the bottom half of the inning. Pitch on the way. Ooh, good curveball. That's filthy.
Yeah, Rams are going to have to maybe manufacture some runs in this game. Mr. Hecht looks like he's got a nasty array of pitches.
Filthy. 0-2 the count, 2 gone. Trying to get out of the inning is Hecht, and that's going to miss low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, the Rams did a little assistance on the base paths there. Would have had runners at the corners with 1 out, but now you have a runner on first and 2 outs. So a little tougher as Ellis will get a bit of a lead off of first base. 1-2 the count. Hecht gets set out of the stretch, comes to the fastball. That's going to miss. Runner's headed for second.
Yeah, I think the catcher thought it was strike 3 and was waiting to head to the dugout, and he held on to the baseball, and it was a stolen base.
Here comes the 2-2, and that's going to get away. The third will go Tyler Ellis, and it'll be a full count on the batter better. He's had a big day.
Well, the Rams have had 2 runners get to third. One almost gets to third. This one does get to third. What could have been?
Definitely. RBI chance. Runner on third base now. Rams need to make something happen. Full count coming. That's going to be a ground ball just outside the bag, and a foul ball is allowed. Strike number 2 again.
There'll be no checking of the mark at the French Open. That's still about a month off.
So full count, 2 outs, runner on third base, bottom half of the first inning. If you're just joining us, the Rams and Bulldogs are scoreless after the Rams battled to a 6-5 win. Walk-off variety in the bottom of the 7th a game ago. Here comes the pitch on the way. Metter gets a piece of it to stay alive. It's hanging up in the air down the right field line out of play. And we'll do the full count all over.
Good at-bat by Colton Metter, making Hecht waste some pitches here in this bottom of the first.
Colton will try again. Hecht will try again to get the Bulldogs out of the inning. And the Spiders are going to try to get near us on our box. Full count. Here it comes. Metter's going to rip this one. That will be off the glove of the shortstop. It'll be 1-0 Rams on the RBI by Colt Metter.
Well, he just hit it hard. Shortstop couldn't backhand it. Went off the glove. It was a hit, though. As hard it was. Hit. And an RBI for Mr. Metter again. Just cruising to a nice game today.
That almost took the shortstop's arm off.
Yep. Almost.
Not quite.
Pawns and prongs.
Of course, WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. 2 outs and a runner on first for T. Flo. Floto stands in, takes it the dirt low and away. 1-0. We'll look for Red Lake College Player of the Game, and of course, Red Lake College saves you thousands of your college education. Log on to rlc.edu to see which their more than 100 degree or certificate programs is right for you. 1 on, 2 out, bottom 1. Rams on top 1-0. Floto takes it outside again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs in the home half of the first. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Floto rips one to the third baseman. Ritz will pick it up, fire across the diamond, no cracker play there, and it will be 5-3 to retire the side. So there go the Rams in the first, but not before taking a 1-0 lead. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 32 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties. Honest deals and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. And you don't even have to leave your home to get credit approval. Call Second Chance Auto at 244-4582 and get pre-approved right over the phone. They know bad things can happen to good people. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back in time for the top of the second inning here on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. A 1-0 Ram lead carries into the top half of the second inning. Schutte, Holscher, and Brock, here in the Bulldog half of the second.
Landon Thomas had a good start to this game. 3 strikeouts on the bump. 16 pitches in that first inning.
See if he can get things going again. Had 3 strikeouts there in that top half. Check swing, it won't matter. Catches the outside corner. It's 0-1 to Schutte, the center fielder. Holscher, the first baseman. Dawson Brock, the catcher. All due up here in the top of the second inning of a 1-0 Ram lead. Here comes across the plate, swung and a miss, and Thomas very effective in nearly going. Rams Baseball, of course, is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Tell you about them after the 0-2. The end results could be a foul tip, stays alive, pounces the plate. See Bria Ashby and Mount Vernon for personal banking services at Community First Bank of the Heartland. See how they welcome you back to personal banking. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. 0-2 the count on the batter. Schutte, the right-hander, leads us off for the St. Anthony Bulldogs out of Effingham. 0-2 coming. Chases the high pitch, bounces off, manages to stay alive. No idea where that went. Lost track of it in the parking lot. So Thomas will get set again for another 0-2. Out of the windup, here comes the left-hander's offering. This is going to be a ground ball, hard hit. It's going to be off of Harrison. Williams tries to sneak behind and back it up.
Yep. Ball was hard to hit. Didn't work. Goes as an error. And St. Anthony has the leadoff hitter on.
The tying run on first base for the Bulldogs. Hate that, but that's what it is. So now a chance for St. Anthony with Holscher standing at the plate against the lefty. First time today. Here comes. On the way, and that's going to catch the inside corner. Great location thus far for Thomas. And now with the runner getting the lead off of first, we'll see what happens on the 0-1 pitch to Holscher. Took the loss last game. Came on in relief of Gardewine. And now it's 1-1. We're on the Twitterverse at WMIX Sports, Facebook as well, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. The 1-1's coming. Down the middle, swung and a miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 is the count. Runner gets the lead off of first base, nobody out, and he was going on first movement. Now a run down. Thus far, it's 1-3-6, and Williams will beat the foot race back to the back. So 1-3-6 on the pickoff of the tag.
Runner was at first, had a good read, and that time on that particular move, as soon as Landon made a move, runner was going on first movement, got caught. Probably his best bet would have been to try to run through to second base. You don't want guys stopping, and if you stop between first and second like that on pickoff, more than likely you're not going to get safe.
So 1-2 coming. Can they do double damage? They will. Swinging and missing on the pitch low and away, and that'll be the 4th strikeout for Thomas. And now 2 outs on the board for the Bulldogs in the top half of the second inning. Still 1-0 Rams. And this inning has a different complexion now with nobody on and 2 outs.
Yeah.
We're on the Twitterverse at WMIX Sports. Don't forget you can find archives of all of our broadcasts at WMIXSports.com, plus a daily scoreboard. First pitch is a fastball powered in. Or maybe not. It just missed.
Was pretty good from our vantage point.
So 1-0 the count to the catcher, Dawson Brock. And Thomas will get sent out of the windup again, comes with another fastball blown past, and it's 1-1. Landon might be trying to showcase his stuff today. One coming, swung on a miss. Good stuff, good repertoire thus far.
Landon is doing a good job moving that ball up and down and side to side in the zone, keeping these Bulldogs hitters off guard.
Can he get an out pitch here on the 1-2 with 2 outs and the base is empty? Not quite. It's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Couldn't do without the help of Second Chance Auto. Pardon me, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Proud Rams supporters. Don't forget credit approval right over the phone. 244-4582 at Second Chance Auto without leaving your home. 2-2 coming. Inside low, full count. All right, then. Of course, center fielder Reeves playing for the right-hander to push. As he's shooting towards right center. Called, 3rd strike on the full count pitch. 5 strikeouts through 2 innings for Landon Thomas. We're through 1.5. Still 1-0 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Spring is here, and just about everyone wants to be more mobile. Stop by TMS Mobility, a division of the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, for all your mobility product needs. They carry a large selection of scooters, wheelchairs, and so much more. Best of all, you can rent them by the day, week, or month. The staff at TMS Mobility can take care of billing your insurance, too. TMS also carries a large selection of vehicle lifts for your scooter. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area. It's a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
TMS Mobility, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. This is Rams Baseball on WMIX.
Yeah. Welcome you back, Rams Baseball. To the bottom of the second we go. For the Rams, it'll be 6, 7, and 8. Matthew Williams, Clayton Reeves, Sawyer Harrison, and then Hayden Paninsky, should anybody get aboard. 1-0 your score as the Rams played their first run in the bottom half of the first inning. Obviously, that was their only options we had in the home half of the second. Be that as it may, Rams Baseball is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. 5 Jefferson County locations, responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on WMIX. Great day for baseball, at least without the wind.
Yeah, the wind wasn't blowing, it wouldn't be so bad. Well, that wind is gusting straight out center field.
See what the Rams are able to come up with here offensively, and that's going to be a tomahawk swing to short off the bat of Williams. Neil Williams will see it plinko right through his legs, and Matthew Williams is aboard.
That would be an E6 through the 5-hole. Rams with runners on again.
So the hoodie-less Clayton Reeves will come to bat with a runner on and nobody out. Bottom of the second inning, a 1-0 ball game. Rams trying to sweep 2 today from the St. Anthony Bulldogs. They swept Mattoon, split with East Peoria, and now trying to sweep the St. Anthony Bulldogs. Reeves shows bunt, pulls back. It's right down the middle on the fastball, 0-1. Joe's bunt again, and doesn't quite get it off. 0-2 now to Clayton with Harrison on deck.
Going to make a quicker decision out here, Mr. Hecht on the hill. You don't have that much time to wait.
Yeah, your reaction time's probably been cut into milliseconds. By comparison, 0-2 the count. Runner on first, nobody out. They're going to check on the runner first. Williams back without a problem. Really didn't have much of a lead. Of course, the Rams trying to get this one done in quick order with Prom on the horizon, pictures and the like. 0-2 the count. Reeves will swing and miss. It's going to be tough to battle Mr. Hecht today.
Yep. Your one run may be very important to keep up.
Oh, 1-0 ball game here in the bottom half of the second. Glad to have those of you who have just tuned in to WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Hecht looks back. Nobody on second. It's part of his delivery. Now first. Now comes home, and that's going to be sent down the left field line foul. Came up inside on Sawyer Harrison. He played it off pretty well.
Long, loud strike for Sawyer. That's all that was.
Of course, All Stars and Stitches, another of our booster sponsors. If you can put a logo on it, All Stars and Stitches can probably print it for you. Banners, signs, promotional products, even apparel. See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches just west of Benton High School, or call 435-5555. 0-1 to count here. Harrison's going to send this one foul just above us. And it is 0-2.
There. He didn't see us. He's too busy surveying the other people around us.
0-2 the count with one gone. Here comes. Sent towards right field. Gertner, who did not play in the last game, is going to get turned around. It'll be off his glove. Can't make the grab. So it'll be held up to first and second as Williams is playing cautiously. As that almost bounced enough times for the right fielder Gertner to make the grab, but as a result, it's E9.
Second error of the inning for the Bulldogs. They should already be in the dugout starting the third. Giving extra outs to the Rams and see if the Mount Vernon Rams can take advantage of these extra outs.
Well, need to do something here. This will bring in Hayden Paninsky. Joe's bunt's going to bunt it foul. Almost cleared the backstop. And it'll be 0-1 to Hayden.
Trying to push a bunt down the first base line. The first baseman holding. Making people make decisions.
So 0-1 with one out. 2 on here in the bottom of the second inning. The Rams on top 1-0. Looking to add to it here against St. Anthony. Pitch on the way. Going to miss high to Paninsky. It's a 1-1 count. Oh, man. 2nd and 2 today. We've had both of them for you thus far. Here comes. Right down the middle. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Paninsky.
It'll be a shame if Mount Vernon can't get a run or two in this inning, especially a couple of gifts by the defense of St. Anthony.
On a 1-2 count with 1 out and 2 aboard here for the Rams. Threatening in the second. Pitch on the way low. Tried to get him to go after a low fastball, and it's now an even count of 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hayden Paninsky. Pike on deck for the Rams. See him barring a double play. 2-2 coming. High inside, the count's full. That's the fastball you want to get out of the way of.
Yeah. That's one to kind of test and stretch you out a little bit up high.
So the count's full. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes. Paninsky was trying to duck into the walk, but it'll be a called third strike.
That was a roll. That is a curveball, and that was a wobble duck. Bent down on one knee, take it, and head to the dugout.
So that'll bring in Pike, who bunted his way on with a single back in the first. Was later caught out at third base. And now he will muscle one foul near us, 0-1. We'll have some scoreboard updates throughout the afternoon for you. Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony Wilt. Log on to his website at TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. It's a 0-1 count with 2 on and 2 out here in the second. Ooh. Filth
Salem beat Charleston 15-1.
Yikes. How nasty was that? The ball got away on the throw back to the catcher. That's not what was nasty. That breaking pitch was absolutely dirty. Wow. So a 1-1 count on the right fielder, Pike. 1 of 1 today. Has a stolen base as well. And here that one's going to get away. A wild pitch will allow both runners to advance, and it'll be second and third for the Rams with a 2-1 count.
Well, good stuff, but Mr. Hecht is a little wild game, a little wild. You can corral that with some fundamentals. Golden opportunity for Mount Vernon. Second and third. 2 errors in the inning by the Bulldogs. Can Mount Vernon cash in on this?
Need to cash in at some point. Might as well be here. 2 on the count, 2 outs. Hecht looks back at the runner on second. Now fires inside. That's going to get away. Here comes Williams around to score, and it's 2-0 as Harrison takes third base.
That's a pass ball there. Catcher did not get over in front of it. Reached across, tried to grab it. It's 2-0 Mount Vernon now.
Now the count, just like that, is 3-1 on Pike. So a big 2-0 lead here, and runs will be at a premium against a pitcher like Hecht, but not if he keeps giving you chances. Pike's going to lift this one into right. That's going to tail for a little bit. Keeps going at the wall. Another run will score. Pike's going to be on his horse. Some issues in right field as Pike heads for third base. He is going to be held up there, and wow. And now it's going to get away on the throw in. Pike is going to try to come around to score. He beats the throw, and just like that, triple and RBI. 4-0.
E4, 3 errors on St. Anthony, and a wake-up call going. Wow. Lots of everything in here.
Wow. 4-0. As the Rams have scored 3 here in this second inning, they're going to talk it over the mound. This break in the action is presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Mount Vernon, where customer service is their top priority. We near the top of the 2 o'clock hour. Colin Young on deck. Landon Thomas will step in 0 of 1, but can help out his own cause here by keeping the inning alive. Or maybe deter his own cause, I guess, if he doesn't get back out there on the hill. No matter how you look at it, regardless of your viewpoint, that is the case. Scoreboard update a moment ago. Salem beats Charleston today, brought to you by Tony Wilt. And now Thomas will swing through a fastball, and it is 0-1.
One thing, a pitcher can get very frustrated when you feel like you have made some pretty good pitches, and your defense has let you down with 3 errors already.
And now that's going to be in the belt loop of Landon Thomas as he'll take his base, and that'll bring up Colin Young. Tony, well, of course, State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Look for that white State Farm Jeep around town, or if you're feeling froggy, log on to TonyWilt.com, or maybe even look him up in his office in Mount Vernon.
Not froggy, but boy, Mount Vernon feeling pretty good.
So that'll bring in Colin Young, who the hitter did he walk his last time?
That would be a walk. Walking and scored.
A little bit of sloppy bookkeeping by myself. He did score, as you absolutely said. Now it's 4-0, Rams on top. Pitch on the way. Ooh, Rusty. Outer portion of the plate is a quick 0-1 count. Rams have a runner on, 2 outs. They've scored 3 here in the inning to take a 4-0 lead. Williams, Harrison, and Pike have all crossed the plate. Speaking of which, Thomas is going on a throw that almost got away.
Mount Vernon is stealing the catcher blind right now.
It is 0-2 now, however. On Colin Young, an RBI chance for the runner on second. 2 outs here in the second. 3 runs, I mean to say, across the plate. And Hecht trying to get out of the inning. Fastball, it's going to be off of the mound, first base side. A scoop over to first in time. So 1-3 will retire the side as the Rams strand a runner, but they score 3 more. It's 4-0 Mount Vernon through 2. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
Hi, I'm Bria Ashby with Community First Bank. It's always my goal to make the transition to Community First Bank as easy as possible for our customers. Our handy switch kit helps in doing just that. Whether it's direct deposit, auto transfers, or online banking, I'm here to help. Come see me at our 42nd Street location to open your account today, and let me remind you how banking should be. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Rams Baseball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Effingham, Terre Haute, and online at WMIXsports.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And we welcome you back to Rams Baseball, WMIX, WMIXsports.com. It's a 4-0 ball game. Here as we head to the top of the third, and I guess we're going to see some changes possibly in the Effingham lineup. I don't see any changes, at least in terms of the on-deck circle, so we'll see if the change might happen some point after that. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Don't forget Rams Baseball, of course, presented by Community First Bank. 5 Jefferson County locations, Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking for FDIC.
When you've given up 4 runs on 3 hits and you've allowed 3 errors, you're going to see some people hit the knotty pine. And I think that's what's going on for St. Anthony is they went with an alternate lineup of what they did in the first game, and you can see some kids possibly get some playing time, but I don't think it's going to last very long here.
We'll see what happens as Eric Gertner will lead off, followed by Neil Ritz. In the Bulldog lineup as we head to this top half of the third inning.
Changes have been made. Everything's been recorded. We'll play Landon Thomas only with 28 pitches through 2 innings.
Don't see any changes at this point. As Gertner's in the box, Ritz is on deck, and Lawrence is in the hole. Interesting.
There's changes somewhere in that lineup, by goodness.
Yes, you betcha. Maybe we'll find out eventually.
Maybe.
Gosh. So it's a 4-0 ball game, top of the third. Getting underway, Thomas gets set, fires a pitch, went a little too over the top, in the dirt, 1-0. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, your Jeep headquarters in Southern Illinois. Log on to KingCityChrysler.com. 1-0 coming, misses inside, 2-0 now to Gertner.
With a 4-0 lead, it's time for Landon Thomas to do some stuff. Get out, get in the dugout, and get something else going.
Next pitch will catch the outside corner. Might have been a touch low, but it's 2-1. Ritz on deck here for the Bulldogs, trailing 4-0 into the top of the third. Pitch in route, that's going to come inside, sneak in, 3-1. So a lefty-righty matchup here. Thomas will work out of the windup. Has 5 strikeouts today. And this one's going to be put back towards center field. Reeves on the run. Won't be able to come up with it. It's going to take a wild bounce. That could be extra bases now. The throw will come in from plate. Not going to be in time. And it'll be a single.
Single in there. Tell you what, this is a folly of errors here today by the team.
Well, we were just talking about in between games about the wild bounce balls have been taking. And
yep. I mean, and the thing is, as I mentioned, the grass is still half dormant, half growing. You get some warm weather, then cold, and it's clumpy after the drought last year in lots of spots, and this field is not going to give you a true bounce. They got him. They just got him then because he's out. Yep. The runner at second got back in the bag, and he was safe, but he thought he was out, and then he started walking off the bag, and Matthew Williams, credit to him, to stick around and put that tag on him.
So I'll take care of that on the 1-6.
Wow.
Which eventually became just the 6.
Now, you would expect Mount Vernon not to have their head in the game because of prom tonight, but boy, St. Anthony's struggling here at the beginning mentally of this second game.
Pitch to Ritz, Will. Put like a might have missed outside. So 1-0 count here, 1 gone. Bases empty for the Bulldogs in the third. 4-0 score, and this one's going to be lifted high towards left center field. Obviously not going to have the distance, even with the wind blowing out, but Reeves will make the grab.
Ball was hit, and everybody started, whoa! It's like, hey, guys, that's 50 feet short of the fence.
Yeah.
That's a can of corn here at the Brendan Klein Field.
Now Marion or
Benton,
that ilk.
Benton.
The heck, that's on the interstate.
That's in the trees.
Oh, we kid and jest, of course.
Well, I mean, it's just the fact of the ballpark. I mean, the way it is. To coin, that ball's a routine fly ball in left center. because of the way the field is shaped. To tell you. Yep.
It's a routine fly ball. The
Waterloo.
Yep.
Things like that, your bigger parks.
1-0 coming. Ooh, fouled off. Into the net. To our right. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Moving off, but it doesn't go out of the park.
Pardon me. We'll look for Ridley College player of the game in this one. More on that after the 1-1. Swung through and missed. Make it 1-2. And, of course, Ridley College can save you thousands on your college education. Also have online courses. Log on to rlc.edu to find out more. So 1-2 count. Let's see if LT can pick up another K. It's going to be in the dirt. Check swing. Of course, 0 for 1 is Lorenz, as he is the top of the order. But he evens up the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 with 2 out. The base is empty. Ground ball, second base, side. It'll be cut off by Metter. He's going to make the throw. Foot race there, and that will be won by Lawrence.
That was the hit. Runner beat it out. That was one of those there where Metter probably, I credit his hustle to get over there and field that ball, but went way too far out of the way it floated there. That's when we're floating. Metter also has a tandem on that right side infield. That's the talk, I got to get back to the bag, or you got to go to the bag kind of thing.
That'll bring in Neil Williams, who struck out his first time up, and that was one where, had he not had to turn around and throw, probably could have got him, but that's exactly why it should have been the second baseman's ball. Here it comes. First pitch will miss low and away to Neil Williams. Out of the stretch will come the left-hander, Landon Thomas. Rams trying to get out of the inning, up 4-0. Top of the third, 2 outs, and the runner on first. Thomas going to check over on the runner to keep him honest.
Of course, St. Anthony baseball, basketball, over the years, arch rivals with T-Town.
Oh, yes.
Not so much with Effingham. More T-Town. Of course, they battled over the years in the same, two-class system.
Of course, Effingham and St. Anthony have had their city battles over the years, but just not that true rivalry that they have with T-Town. Here comes the pitch on the way. It's going to miss outside. 2 balls, no strikes. One of the rivalries you traditionally think of,
right?
Especially in basketball season. We'll become very acquainted with that area over Christmas time. 2-0 count coming, swung on a miss, and does him a favor there. It's 2 balls and a strike to Neil Williams with the runner, Jacob Lawrence, on first base. The Effingham to topless Christmas tournament. Interesting. 2-1 on its way, and that's going to be sent towards right field. Pike takes an angle on it, and looks like he makes a good play. I was screamed, and he does. So there go the Bulldogs. We are through 2.5. Still 4-0 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
How do the best continue to get better? Hi, this is Chase Landers with Landers Collision Centers. We're no different than any team. When you're at the top of your game, the best want to play for you. That's why, with the addition of our new shop foreman and the rest of our body shop crew, Landers now has a combined experience of over 70 years in dealing with the best parts and repair finishes on the market. This means when you walk into Landers, you can breathe a little easier knowing that your vehicle will receive the best quality repair by the best certified technicians within a reasonable amount of time. Again and again, we work directly with most insurance companies and have loaners and rental vehicles on site for your convenience. We're proud to not only be the standard, but to keep raising the bar in collision repair. Come meet the staff, take a tour of our facilities, and get to know the Landers crew that Landers Collision has so proudly acquired. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Give us a call, 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
Head to the bottom half of the third for the Rams. It's going to be Colton Metter, Trevor Flota, and Matthew Williams. And Clayton Reeves, should anybody get aboard. 4-0 your score. 4 runs on just 3 hits, I believe. That's all I have. So the defense has not been kind to the Bulldogs.
Porous at best.
Yeah. See what the Rams can do here as Metter gets it started. Had an RBI single last time up. Takes outside. Had an RBI single in the 7th to tie it earlier.
Had a big day. Big spring.
Yes, he has. Pitch on the way, and it's going to be ripped just past the diving third baseman. Good effort by Ritz, but Colton Metter's going to take first on the back-to-back singles today.
He just blew it by the third baseman. 4th hit of the day for the Rams.
Sarah Saley, one of our booster sponsors, are Country Financial. Tomorrow's the day that anything can happen. That's why when you meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial, you get a one-on-one relationship and a plan that meets your goals. Country Financial, what's your idea of financial security? So in steps Trevor Floda, grounded out the third his last time in the first. Stands in here and swings right through a fastball, 0-1. Good bat speed by Colt.
Yeah, Metter got his hands and bat through the zone. His swing stays in the zone a long time. That bat does, and that helps him make contact more times than not.
0-1. Oh, that came in on Floda, and that
ball, that hit the bat.
That or hit him while he swung.
Well, there was no signal. Well, that's interesting.
So?
How's that? How does he get to stay there?
That's not a foul ball, apparently. Interesting. 0-2 coming. Foul tips. It's going to stay nothing.
Okay.
The runner on second.
So, Floda half swings, takes the top hand off, hits something.
Hits him, must have.
Must have hit him, I
or
guess.
The catcher.
On the swing. I don't know. It's interesting.
Runner on second, nobody out, nothing to the count. That's going to come inside. And he was crowding the plate, had to lean in, and that's going to be a backward strikeout.
That was a strike. That was one of those. Floda tried to squeeze in and go around it, and just couldn't do it. And a guy like that just got one inside. He'd pull his hand off and probably almost hit the bees. He's not swinging any inside pitches on that at-bat.
So with one out and a runner on second, here comes Matthew Williams.
Oh, on the windshield. That wasn't good.
That's not good at all. So it's 0-1 on that loud strike. See if Williams catches up with it here. It's going to rip it through the left side, past the diving third baseman, left fielder. Busher will have to come up with it. It's first and third.
Yeah, Mount Vernon is starting to time Mr. Hecht pretty easily right now.
So runners at the corners with only one out, and that'll bring up Clayton Reeves. Struck out his last time, but he would have to be due. Rams Baseball is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. For a commercial loan, see Joe David Cummins at Community First Bank.
Hoodie. Be his nickname. We found his nickname finally, Hoodie.
Maybe. See what happens to Reeves. Joe Spot pulls back. The runner's going to second base. They throw it down. Williams will be safe. There's a smart cutoff there by the shortstop.
They ran the cut play. Run the shortstop uphill. They fully throw like they're going to throw the second. Shortstop comes in, cut the ball off the mound to see if they can get that runner third straight off. He'll cut play.
Fastball in there for a strike.
Infield in for the Bulldogs, down 4-0 with runners on. Second and third and one out.
0-2 the count. 1 out, 2 on. Both in scoring position. This is going to be in the dirt.
Mount Vernon wants to put up a crooked number here in these next 2 innings. I think they got ideas as short games go on with the day.
So 1-2 the count here on the batter Reeves. He will not chase. He'll hold back.
Now let's check him. Did he swing?
It's 2-2.
Did he swing? Oh, wow.
So the delayed.
Wow.
So the infield umpire caught napping.
Yeah, he just called him out.
Once he came to, it was ruled a third strike.
Yeah, once he woke up. I'm telling you what, there was no way Clay swung at that one. But it is what it is.
That'll bring it Sawyer Harrison.
There it is. All right. Tough one there. That's a tough one when you get that bat taken away from you. But you play on.
That happens. Now there's 2 outs and 2 aboard here. Bottom of the third inning, a 4-0 Ram lead. Heck looks back at the runner on second, checks third. Now fires home out of the stretch. That's going to be low. And then the dirt to Harrison. Want to know? He reached on an error his last time, later scored. That was just this past inning, believe it or not. Pitcher's spot, of course, Hecht, Busher, and Schutte will be due up in the top of the fourth for St. A. Here comes. Ooh, just one on a miss. Barely got a piece of it, maybe. 1-1.
That at-bat there, the called strikeout of Reeves, really kind of changed the flow and momentum of the inning now. Because Effingham St. Anthony feels like they can get out of here unscathed. With 2 outs and 2 aboard, that's quite possible. The 1-1. This is outside. Harrison back ahead of the count here. 2 balls and a strike.
Second Chance Auto, one of our Rams boosters. Of course, you can find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon with the largest selection of vehicles priced under $10,000 in one location. Curveball tails too much inside. It's 3-1 to Clayton.
Start that curveball right at the shoulder, left shoulder of the right-handed hitter. There's not a lot they want to do with it.
2 outs, 2 aboard. Bottom of the third inning. Curveball lays off.
Now he swung at that.
Should be ball 4.
All right. I don't know a check swing from a swing.
You do. It's just that one of 2 of us.
I thought that was more of a swing than Clayton's was.
2 of us are paying attention. One isn't.
Oh, I know.
Anyhow, it's a 4-0 ball game. Oh, man. Bases are loaded in the bottom half of the third. Those are the details right now. The 4-0 Ram lead. Hecht topping out about 88, they say. Curveball outside, and Czerwinski does go around there, and it's 0-1.
Yep. That curveball's nasty. That's pro-quality stuff.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not now.
Will be, if he can develop it.
If his key is
long pass, nothing to do.
Yeah, his key is that fastball. I mean, his ticket's a curveball, but his fastball is
being a little bit more velocity on that.
What we do.
So no balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded with 2 outs. Czerwinski's going to lift this one into left field for a base hit. That's going to score a pair. Here comes the first one. Here comes Williams. The throw will be cut off. It'll be first and second on the 2 RBI single by Czerwinski. That is a big hit.
That's huge. That is 2 RBIs for Mr. Czerwinski. 6-zip. Boy, Mount Vernon, try and take care of business today.
So Hayden saves the inning at least and gets the Rams a couple more. 6-0 ball game.
There might be a chase one there.
Breaking the action, this coach will visit the mound is powered by the Medicine Shop. Stop by the locally owned Medicine Shop Pharmacy where customer service is their top priority. Back to the top of the order with Jake Pike. Of course, the Rams have had another pretty long inning here. 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third thus far. Makes it a 6-0 ball game. As we are about 52 minutes into this one. Game 1 took an hour 55. Game 2 at a little bit more of a sluggish pace. Of course, we'll tell you about Community First Bank of the Heartland with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Remember FDIC.
Well, Tom Pokerson's checking something out again.
Got to keep an eye on that lineup.
Yeah.
Talking to Coach Holloway before the game, and I was asking him if we had learned the rules of baseball in that first game.
And
did find it as humorous as I did.
Oh,
2 on, 2 out. Pike is going to send this one the opposite way into left field, and that will fall for a base hit as it touches the glove of the third baseman. Another run crosses the plate. Sawyer Harrison is okay, and it's 7-0 Rams on the RBI by Jake Pike.
No. I'm glad I got to see that. The body was in foul territory. However, the ball was in fair territory. And now it is 7-0.
And he made contact with it.
In fair territory. The ball, it doesn't matter where he's at. It's where the ball is going to land.
Exactly.
Right.
Legs can be in one spot, but it doesn't matter where that ball's at. So Thomas will step in with 2 aboard. Runners are at the corners here in the second inning where the Rams, or third inning, pardon me, where the Rams have scored 3 runs. 7 runs on 6 hits for the Rams. Quite a few errors today for St. Anthony, at least in game number 2. Here comes, inside low, 2-0 count on Thomas. There's an abbreviated Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Premium detailing now available. 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS as they check on the runner at first. Back with a head-first dive is Jake Pike.
Yeah, the prom smell is coming in now. You can tell Mount Vernon's wanting to get about 3 or 4 more runs, get out of the next 2 innings, and go home early.
Amen. As this is going to be fouled back by Thomas. Count works now to 2 balls and a strike.
There's Colin Young again.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by King City Chrysler Center. Express lane, quick, fast oil changes, and more. Quick lube there at King City Chrysler. Walk in, no appointment necessary. Get your oil change and service.
Oh, my.
Find out more at KingCityChryslerCenter.com. So a 2-2 count here on Landon Thomas with 2 outs and 2 aboard. Runners are at the corners. They going for us, Buck?
No.
Yes, there's nobody there now. And here comes the throw home. Safe at the plate is Hayden Paninsky. So the forced balk play works to perfection again.
Yep.
This time it scores a run. Paninsky comes up a little lame, but it's 8-0.
I'm telling you what, Paninsky the hard slide, and Pike took off, got in the rundown, and the first baseman, of course, has the ball, and he started running at him. When he started running at him and then threw it, nobody was at first. So Pike has to get back, gets the second anyway, but Paninsky scores, and it's 8-0 now.
How about the forced balk play?
Tom Fuller, he's good.
Here comes full count, way bat and miss, but the Rams get 4 here in the third, take an 8-0 lead into the fourth. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
You're listening to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back to this WMIX Sports presentation of Rams Baseball. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. AM 940 and online from any device, including your Xbox 360 at WMIXsports.com. I guess any video game console. I'm not hip on all that these days.
Well, the Rams have taken advantage of a sleepwalking Bulldog team, hoping to let a sleeping dog lie for another inning or so, get a couple, 2, 3, 4 more runs, and the Rams looking to short game the Bulldogs here.
They would love nothing more than do that on prom day. Pictures to be taken, dinners to be eaten, dances to be had on all of these Saturday in April.
Yep.
8-0 score. It's going to be Hecht to start it off, trying to help out his cause. He'll take a pitch inside and low for a 1-0 count.
Yep. Landon Thomas, you can probably hear from the dugout, don't rush. 45 pitches now in the game so far for the senior.
We're here in the top of the fourth to get 8-0. As the Rams scored 4 in that third inning that lasted quite a bit longer than may have seemed, as they want to appeal to the infield umpire this time. He says no, and it's 3-0 on a pitch that was close but just misses. Thomas gets sent out of the windup on the 3-0. He'll get the obligatory 3-1. Familiar faces, different places. Community First Bank continues to expand in Jefferson County. 5 locations. Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Here comes the 3-1. It's fouled off. Stuffed the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Avery Barton is back at our Mount Vernon studio. Probably itching for a short game as well. So the Rams now have visions of that dancing in their heads with an 8-0 lead here in the fourth inning. All-Stars and Stitch is one of our boosters. We'll tell you about them in just a moment. Full count, make or break. Chases after the high pitch, and that is going to be blooped into left center field. Great play off of the hop by Clayton Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a leadoff single.
The outfield, again, the grass is not playing very pure right now yet. Probably another month. By that point, it'd be postseason. But the drought last year, dry grass, dead grass, clumpy form in the fall, and now in the spring, and that's what you're going to have. A lot of golf courses battling the clumps around Southern Illinois with the collars and the fringe. It's not been fun trying to manicure grass. 1 on, nobody out for St. Anthony, top of the fourth. Thomas looks at the runner, fires out the stretch. Outside fastball swung and a miss by Busher. Struck out earlier back in the first, third victim at the time. Thomas now has 5 strikeouts on the day. See what happens on the 0-1. Looks back the runner on first. Hecht, here comes the pitch. This is going to be lifted high into the air.
third baseline, near foul territory. Could be trouble. Williams is going to call off his third baseman. Can't come up with it. Makes a strong throw to second base for the out. That's going to be 6-4.
Well, it turns into a fielder's choice, but it wasn't a pretty fielder's choice. That ball was back over there behind the third base bag in the grass in fair territory, and Harrison was running in circles. Panitsky was charging in from left, couldn't get there in time from his deep position. Williams went over, called Harrison off like you're supposed to, couldn't make the catch, but had the wherewithal to pick it up, throw it to second to get the fielder's choice, 6-4.
So a runner on first. Here in the fourth with one out. And that's going to be a foul tip into the middle of Young, so nothing on the count here to shoot. He reached on an error, but I think that was the 1-3-6 rundown, I believe. Back in the second. 8-0 your score. Rams on top. Thomas looks over at the runner on first. Going to go ahead and go that way. Nothing doing over there. All-Stars and Stitches, of course. If you can put a logo on it, they can probably print it. They even do apparel. See Big Dave and the crew at All-Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School. Or call 435-5555. 0-1 count, one gone. They're going to check on the runner at first yet again. You're in the top half of the fourth. If you're just joining us, the Rams have scored 1 in the first, 3 in the third, 3 in the second, 4 in the third. Commanding 8-0 lead here over the defending 1A state champs. 0-1 coming. Ooh, did it chase? They just blown away. They want the appeal.
Oh, he offered there.
Oh, they wanted the appeal, but
wasn't going to get it there. That's not very nice.
Now they'll give it. So the first one in which it was caught napping, he went, but every subsequent one where still not paying attention, they're not, haven't gone. I see. 1-1 the count. I'll shut up. Can't shut up too long. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, third base side. Ooh, almost got Harrison. He'll pick it up. Fires a throw to first base. That's in time, and a good 5-3.
Well, Harrison wanted to charge it like he did. He did charge it, but the problem was it came up on him pretty quickly. Knocked it down, though, made a good, strong throw to get the second out of the inning. Tough hop once again.
So Alex Holster, the first baseman, also took the tough luck loss in game number 1. Will step in, struck out his first appearance. Now has an RBI chance with the runner on second, though there are 2 outs in this top half of the fourth inning. Of course, Red Lake College Player of the Game will come your way in our Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. 2 outs. Thomas looks back to the runner on second, now fires inside. He had a feeling that wasn't going to go away with the time that his head spent clocked back towards second base.
Can't worry about the runner at second base with an 8-run lead. You get up here and you throw strikes.
Throw strikes, try to get out. Get that win and go home. If I go home, go get ready for the prom. Put that tux on. Earliest I can remember about Vernon prom.
Well, one thing about it, for the guys wearing those tuxes, it will not be hot. A lot of times in mid to late April, early May, it's 80, 85 degrees, gets a little toasty, so it won't be any problems there.
I was thinking mine were April 29th and April 27th. There was a leap year in there, 1-0 coming. Comes inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Don't ever remember having one that early. Never had one in May. I think I went to one somewhere where it was in May.
Graduation happens second or third week in May, so, you know,
May
all kinds of projects and activities going on. You got to boot, scoot, boogie things.
Yeah. Where's your video stream, the graduation? I suppose we're on the hook for that again this year on May 18th. At least that doubleheader versus Highland is at home. Won't make graduation too difficult to get to. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. A runner on second base here at the top of the fourth inning. Pitch on the way. Ooh, swung on. Ready?
There's our Williamson County executive producer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Got to do what you got to do on a day like today.
Yeah, you do.
Got to keep on topic.
3 balls and no strikes, apparently, allegedly. As they look back, the runner on second. Thomas trying to get set. Will fire it home, and that is going to
miss outside. Ball 4.
My rear.
I know.
So I put the runner aboard. 2 on now with 2 outs. Interesting. So that'll bring up the catcher, Eli Dossenbrock, here for the St. Anthony Bulldogs, defending 1A state champs. Trailing the Rams here in game number 2, 8-0. Dropped the first game 6-5 as the Rams try to sweep. Their second doubleheader of the year. 2 out of 3 it would be. Split with East Peoria in disappointing fashion. Thought they had that second game won. And it's a pitch outside as they're starting to get away outside to the right-handed batters. I'm going to send you something real quick.
I didn't do it.
No, you're good. I just need a favor. I can multitask, but I'm not as good of a multitasker as you are.
Yeah.
So, sending something your way.
Vienna picking us up in Vienna as they drive to Murray.
You betcha.
Giddy up.
WMIX and WMIXsports.com as we near the bottom of the 2 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
Thought it was later than that. We're in good shape. 1-0 is the count, but if this game doesn't get going at some point. 1-0 the count, 2 on, 2 out. Top of the 4th inning, Rams on top 8-0. Pitch on the way is going to catch the plate. There you go, 1-1. Try to figure out if I should have texted that to you or emailed it to you. So it's 1-1 with 2 outs. 2 aboard here for the Bulldogs trying to threaten it. It's going to be fouled off of the mask of the catcher, Young. He appears to be okay.
Yeah. That'll have to be dealt with a lot later. Might email that to me.
I just won't be lazy. Go ahead and do it. Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Here in the inning, here comes the pitch on the way. It's going to tail inside and low. And the right-handed batter, the catcher, Dawson Brock, has a 2-2 count. If you're just joining us, 1 run in the first, 3 runs in the second, 4 runs in the third. Give the Rams an 8-0 lead here in Game 2. After taking the first game, by score 6-5 in walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 7th. Landon Thomas trying to get the Rams out here. 2-2 coming. Fouled off over the first base dugout out of play. Any scores from anywhere?
Haven't looked lately.
All right.
I'm sorry, I haven't looked.
All good.
Too many things going on here lately in the last inning to keep me going.
And this will be ripped into left field for a base hit. The 2-2 pitch, and now coming up gumming is the left fielder Paninsky. They will not get the run out at home. Thought about throwing behind the runner at second, and it'll be 8-1. The RBI single by Dawson Brock.
Yep. First run of the game. And credit to St. Anthony. They've been behind a couple of times in games today here and been able to battle back. See how much they have left in them here.
And that'll bring in the right-hander, Eric Gertner, who singled and was picked off at second base back in the third. 8-1 your score. St. Anthony trying to rally here in the 4th. 2 on and 2 out. The right-handed batter gets the lefty pitcher Thomas. That's to be just outside. 0-1.
0-1.
Lefty looks back, the runner on second. Thomas trying to get set out of the stretch. He'll come low. 1 ball, 1 strike down to Gertner with Ritz on deck. Barring any lineup changes for Coach Miller's Bulldogs. Coach Miller unable to be here today.
More life in the St. Anthony dugout right now than there has been all day.
Yeah.
They're battling back here. I think they know they're in some trouble.
So 1-1 the count. Here comes the pitch on the way in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike as Gertner gets ahead of the count. There. And so they're going to have a conference at the mound. Tim Holloway's going to come out to talk it over with his left-handed hurler. This break in the action is presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy in Mount Vernon, where customer service is their top priority.
This might be a focus visit more than anything else. Mount Vernon may have lost their focus a little bit out there with a big lead and activities on their mind.
There we go. Follow us on Twitter, fresh content at WMIX Sports. We're on Facebook as well. You can find the WMIX Sports social media question from this morning from the Saturday Sports Show. Who is your childhood sports hero? No, one of your answers was Roger Staubach, I believe. Nolan Ryan here. Brendan Shanahan, Dallas Clark, of course, still technically not 21 when I developed the fascination with the 2002 Gotti Award winner, and they did, but called safe.
Oh, my, he wasn't close.
Great move over there to first base by the lefty Thomas.
I mean,
no feet on there at all.
No feet on.
Due to a requirement. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 8-1 ball game here in the top of the 4th inning. Rams trying to get out of the jam. The 2-1 count of the batter, Gardner. Thomas will get set on the stretch. Ooh, that's going to get away high and away. 3-1.
Unraveling going on. Action begins now in the Mount Vernon bullpen. Tried it again, and dugout from Effingham St. Anthony, even though they're down 7 runs, they feel they have a sense to try to get back into this one, whittle away at this 7-run deficit. So 3-1 count with 2 outs on the batter, Gardner, with 2 aboard. 8-1 ball game. We're going to see some action in the Mount Vernon bullpen. Looks like Morgan's going to warm up. 3-1. Here it comes. Outside, and that's going to walk the bases loaded. And Landon Thomas, who cruised to the first 3, now in some trouble here in this 4th. It's 8-1. Rams only up 7 at this point, but a base hit could make it interesting. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Of course, find him worldwide at TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get to a better state with State Farm. Here comes pitch on the way to the first pitch of Neil Ritz, who flew out to center his last time up. That catches the inside corner. Good location. And it is nothing to want. Got to throw strike. So, Red Tony, I'll tell you that Carterville beat T-Town in high school softball, 5-4. Wow, that was a gift strike. So now quickly it's 0-2 to Ritz. Found that one on Twitter. Tweeted to us by @RockBMG1. We appreciate it. So with 2 outs, the bases loaded, 0-2 is going to miss high and away. 1-2 count now on the batter, Ritz. Of course, like we said, one had only 2 pitches seen in the 3rd. Did not play in the 1st game. He flew out to center field to get the 2nd out of the 3rd inning. Thomas trying to get the Rams out of it here. The 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on a miss, and stranding the bases loaded to the Effingham St. Anthony Bulldogs. We head to the bottom of the 4th, still 8-1 Mount Vernon. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Spring is here, and just about everyone wants to be more mobile. Stop by TMS Mobility, a division of the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, for all your mobility product needs. They carry a large selection of scooters, wheelchairs, and so much more. Best of all, you can rent them by the day, week, or month. The staff at TMS Mobility can take care of billing your insurance, too. TMS also carries a large selection of vehicle lifts for your scooter. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area. It's a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
TMS Mobility, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com.
And we welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Due up for the Rams, Colin Young, Colton Metter, and Trevor Flota. St. Anthony came back to score a run there in the top half of the 4th to make it interesting. We'll see if the Rams can answer that run. Community First Bank of the Heartland, of course. That's 5 Jefferson County locations. Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, of course. If you haven't learned by now, they are the official voice of Rams Athletics on WMIX. We appreciate them immensely. Wow. You're right. What am I right about? Pleasant Plains. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, they kind of were beat down there in Pinckneyville a little bit today.
It's a showcase, softball showcase.
Softball showcase.
That's right.
It's a classic in one side of the county and a showcase in the other. Pitching change for St. Anthony. There's some chatter going on between innings.
Got to get you the name of this pitcher.
Mount Vernon right now would like to get 3-4 runs here and shut this one down and go home after 5.
Oh, this is the former third baseman from last game, Scott Renfro. So he'll come on in relief here in the 4th. We have lineup issues again.
Yeah, more than likely.
Had about a 10-minute delay in game one due to some issues with the lineup. That was when the DH was pulled, and they left the person the DH was standing for in the lineup.
They left the DH out of it, so now it's just substitution. Now it's just straight baseball.
Shouldn't be too complicated. We'll see.
You know, Morgan is done throwing, so he's ready to go if necessary. Landon's at 71 pitches through 4.
Our man Tyler Ellis looks to be bullpen catcher as well.
Yeah, he's pretty well done for the day, and now they got to bring somebody else running in now. No. Now Effingham has 10 guys on the field. That's not going to work unless there's a black mat involved behind the plate. How come it always is when Colin Young's up the bat? You ever notice that? That was the first game.
I didn't until now.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Oh, switch out. You're done. Okay, here we go. Tom Fulkerson, certified accountant for all lineup cards in the area.
I'll tell you.
He will be working at a higher price through Monday night at midnight. After that, he's done at a premium. Colin Young gets played again with a delay. He stood up there a lot. Colin Young stood up here in delays longer than he has at bats today. He's got the A-Rod look going on. It's a 13 in the high socks. Of course, the Yankees never know who's going to play because they're always hurt.
That's true. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat against the new pitcher, Renfro. And a high of a fastball for a ball.
A-Rod was rehabbing the other day laying on the beach in South Florida. He's about ready to go.
1-0 coming. Ooh, check swing, and it's a foul ball, 1-1. Second Chance Auto, the largest selection of pre-owns, priced at $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto is at Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Featured credit approved right over the phone. Another high pitch from Renfro, and it's 2-1.
Good look away on the inside pitch, up and high.
So 3-1 count now to Young to get it started. Here in the bottom of the fourth, 8-1, Rams on top. Renfro will fire, and it'll catch the inside for full count.
Good pitch.
Oh, here comes the full count. That's going to miss high, and a leadoff walk. We'll see if that can come back to haunt the Bulldogs.
Courtesy runner, there it comes. You know it, Tyler Ellis.
Had to get done in the bullpen first, but he did that delay.
Yeah.
Kid works hard.
Who? Tyler Ellis?
Yeah.
See, the opposite. See, Tyler Ellis does not know home plate exists other than pitching. He just knows his game starts at first. He's going to run at first. He goes first, second, third, home. He doesn't know about home plate starting to be in the first base.
Pitch on the way to Colton. Gets underneath. This one sends out for a ride to left field. Retreating is the left fielder who will make the grab on the run. And that's another occasion of a deep park driving a home run.
That's a real baseball park. As Tyler Ellis just about got doubled off on the 7-6-3 double play, but got back by the toes as he was at second base. Basically, that ball was hit warning track power.
Got just underneath it, too.
Big old ballpark holds it in, man.
Yep.
Everybody wants to pitch here.
One out, a runner on for Trevor Flota. And he'll get a whack at this, fouled off, 0-1.
Got a piece of the umpire, so the catcher will walk out. Umpire's going to take a break here. He's not wearing the hockey-style mask. He's wearing the one-piecer. Fits over the face, so that one hurt a little bit. And knocked the throat protector off.
Thank goodness for the throat protector.
This will take a bit of time. St. Anthony's logo on their jersey. They have the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, whatever they're called this day. Logo A on the front of Anthony, and this might be a delay here because
could be a bit of one.
Adam's apple protector got knocked off this old mask.
Of course, what you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you and your family. With the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan to meet your goals with your Country Financial representative at Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley, one of our booster sponsors.
Well, we're saying that somebody is guilty of slow play here of trying to get the lineup card done. It's hard to substitute illegally.
0-1 the count, one gone, a runner on. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 8-1, Rams on top. Bulldogs trying to get set. Throws off, range is on the way, and Flota's going to get a piece of this. Slices, or maybe hooks more towards right center field. And now there's two away on a good grab by the center fielder, Shooty.
Kerrville won 5-4 over there. Nice to know the golfers are out at Red Hawk at Pinckneyville today. I will not be one of them.
So with 2 outs and a runner on, Rams trying to avoid going scoreless the first time today. As Williams is going to piece one, that's going to go into right center field. They're going to wave Ellis around to try. Nope, they're going to keep him at third now.
Thought about scoring him.
Thought he did. Waving Tim over there.
But waving Tim threw up the stop sign.
Changes mind. Probably a good assertion there.
Yeah.
So first and third of your runners are at the corners now. Threatening here in the fourth with 2 outs. Rams been very effective at 2-out situations this week.
The hoodie is up.
So Clayton Reeves will stand in. I feel like he got a big hit at some point today. Maybe it was yesterday. By yesterday, I mean Tuesday.
What will say?
Yeah, it was.
We were yonder.
That was against Belleville East. Well, that's a long time ago. That's a week ago, at least.
Yeah.
Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Reeves stands in. He's due. High and tight for ball 1.
Little chin music there up and in to Clayton. First and third with 2 outs. Now, if anything's going on, Matthew might be stealing there from first base, but that may be about it.
Rams won the first game 6-5, ahead 8-1. In game 2, they swept a doubleheader already this season against Touted, split against East Peoria, and now this pitch is high on the 2-0.
Catcher walks out to the mound, going to visit with the pitcher. 2-0 is Clayton Reeves at the plate. Opportunity for Mount Vernon to add to their lead. St. Anthony deducted from it the top half of this fourth inning. This windy day. And the wind's blown out, what, straight right?
Yeah,
basically center, right, center field. As the umpire works on his mask again, as the Adams Apple Protector is struggling today. One of the older kind. The hockey-style mask is becoming in vogue these days.
Yeah. Runners at the corners, 2-0 count to Reeves. Could use a base hit here. And that one will be ripped. Oh, just fouled on the left field line. It escaped the infield, and it'll be 2-1.
Brock Fulkerson, usual trip down the left field line. Go get that foul ball. Clayton couldn't keep his hands back long enough. Just got out front, pulled that over Coach Holloway's head.
2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch of the runner going. Reeves gets a piece of it, taps it to third, and that'll be between the legs. The run will score. Now, Williams will head for third base. Reeves will stay put at first, and it's runners at the corners, 2 outs again. Now a 9-1 game.
The E5. The upsy daisy, except the daisy didn't come up high enough for the ball, and the third baseman had to go between his legs. It's now 9-1. And that's the kind of error that could lead to extra and more runs. Well, you're popular over there. My goodness.
Well, it's the same device is linked up, so.
Yeah, but I haven't touched anything.
Well, people are tweeting us. Here it comes. First pitch to Sawyer Harrison will scoot outside. It's 1-0.
Old school umpire claustrophobic registering in.
Huh?
Old school umpire texting us about his face mask.
I gotcha. Yeah. 1-0 the count. Runners at the corner is 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Reeves is going. Is that going to be a cut play? No. Drop the ball, though, and Reeves is safe.
Got to have the ball in the glove. Clayton Reeves slides in, knocks the ball out. 9-1. Rams got 10-11 out there. Those are 2 big runs as far as the schedules of these young men today.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 on and 2 out. Here comes the pitch on the way. Ooh, outside. 2-0. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. They have 5 Jefferson County locations. See Sharon down in Ina. Of course, there's also Dix, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Here comes the 2-0 down the middle, 2-1. Sawyer's reached twice today. Just needs to... Doesn't quite have a hat trick of randomness.
Scored twice.
3-1 coming. Oh, popped up right side into foul territory. Holster will give chase, or at least put the position once occupied by him, and that'll do it for the Rams here in the fourth. They score another. It's 9-1. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 32 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties. Honest deals and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. And you don't even have to leave your home to get credit approval. Call Second Chance Auto at 244-4582 and get pre-approved right over the phone. They know bad things can happen to good people. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
Startup businesses, and they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to Rams baseball. Top of the fifth we go. It's 9-1. Mount Vernon on top over St. Anthony. The defending 1A state champions trying to avoid becoming swept in this doubleheader today. That effort starts here in this top half of the fifth as we will see the pitcher.
Top of the order pitch here, yeah.
Scott Renfro.
Renfro.
That's not where I thought he went into the lineup, though.
I didn't either. I don't know. Tom Fulkerson's probably got that same look as I do.
I had him.
Yeah.
I had him going in.
Yeah.
For Williams with shortstop.
Yeah.
They should be batting.
They're going to let one pitch go, and then they're going to walk up. I bet. Watch this.
Here comes the pitch. Swung and a miss.
Told you.
Here comes Fulkerson. But Williams stands in the on-deck circle.
Yeah. This has become a paperwork nightmare here. 9 batters, no DH, no. Hey, I'm telling you what, right now, if the flex and designated players involved in this, it'd be ugly. There'd be carnage of ink pens everywhere.
They're going to talk it over, figure it out.
Yeah. Might be last time played, too. Okay, so now what's going to happen?
Because here's what, if I recall correctly, what had happened is Renfro came in to pitch, and then the pitcher, Hecht, moved to short. So it's a 9-1 ball game. Things appear to be straightened out.
So now they've done what? Okay, so what's going to happen? They got the sent the batter back to the dugout. As soon as they let one pitch go, they're going to bring up who should be up, which is number 6, the leadoff guy.
Right.
Because, as you mentioned, the other guys should go down the order.
Right.
And there's still going to be one strike.
And Renfro should actually have been batting. I don't know, unless Williams put someone else. Let's see. Who cares at this point? It's 9-1.
Yeah.
It's fifth. 0-1 count. We'll get it figured out as we go along, and this will be 0-2 as it's fouled off. Unless Mentor can get there, watch out for the fence, Colton. He does, and it's 0-2 now.
There's a lot of camera equipment down there to be hurt, too. He was hanging on to that camera pretty tightly down there, though. Colton Better would have hit that fence wrong, a camera would have been there, and the photographer would have been elsewhere, I think. He's hanging on, though.
0-2 the count. So Lorenz, who didn't get it started, gets it started here in the fifth, and it's 1-2 inside.
No action in the Rams' pen.
Now a ground ball foul toward the first base dugout. Keeps the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. We wait the next one. Here it is. Golf shot towards center field. Clayton Reeves on the run. That's going to drive for a base hit. Nothing he could do, and it's a single. So now we'll see Williams, which begs the question, where on earth is he playing? Unless he's being reinserted. Who knows at this point?
It's been a comedy of errors as far as trying to figure out the lineups and stuff, and at this level and stuff, it shouldn't be this way.
So a 9-1 ball game, we can tell you that much. Here in the top of the fifth, Landon Thomas has battled today. Here comes. Doesn't have a strikeout, though. Never mind. He did have one in the fourth inning.
Mm-hmm.
Say he didn't have a strikeout since the second, but he does have 6 today. Now an 0-1. Count on Neil Williams at a fastball. Hit the outside corner. Runner on first and nobody out. Pitch on the way out of the stretch. This is going to be fouled off to the backstop. 0-2. Red Lake College Player of the Game will come your way in our postgame show. Save thousands in your college education at rlc.edu, where you can find more information. Thomas going to come with on the 0-2. High, and it's going to be swung on a miss. Got a break,
but it had such a wrinkle on it. Williams was tricked on it. Front leg bent a little bit, couldn't get a swing, fouled it back, but Colin Young squeezed it for the first half of the fifth.
7 strikeouts on the day now for Landon Thomas.
That helmet's fault now. Let's not destroy equipment. Must be a golfer by trade.
1 on, 1 out. Swung on a miss. Bottom falls out of the first pitch to Hecht, who's 2 for 2 today. Singled in the first and the fourth. Stranded both times. Now a 9-1 ball game here in the fifth. Rams trying to get out of the inning. Use a double play ball. The 0-1 on the way. Golf shot into right. That's going to be a base hit. So he's 3 for 3. And it'll be runners at first and second with 1 out. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're online at WMIXsports.com. We're also on Facebook.
No microphones were harmed in that display of batting helmet throwing or bashing on the ground.
Yeah.
Nobody named Sergio on the Effingham St. Anthony team. Destroy the microphones.
See a microphone get destroyed once.
Heard things blow up, too.
They spark. Here comes. Ooh, outside corner, 0-1.
Well, 175 games later, those happen.
I see what you're doing. Where you're going. I thought it was directed to me, and it's not.
Absolutely not.
2 on and only 1 out. We're at the top of the fifth. 9-1 ball game. Swung on a miss, and it's 0-2 to Busher.
I've seen dividers get crushed, too.
Yeah. That'll happen.
They get in your way.
Watch out for those cubicle dividers. They might attack you. They'll sneak out. No, mine have. One crushed me one time. 0-2. Pitch on the way to Busher. Will it be an out pitch? Nope, it'll scoot outside. Waste pitch that time. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 aboard here for the Bulldogs, trying to threaten and trying to rally here in the fifth inning, down 9-1. Trying to avoid going back to Effingham County and other parts. 0 for 2 on the day.
Oh, you had to go there.
Well, you can't just assume. Nothing wrong with it. 1-2. At least not on the record anyway. Young will make the throw down the third with the runner going. He's safe just behind the tag. So it's a 2-2 count on Busher with Schutte still to come here in the fifth. Ford Square. Go ahead.
St. Louis Cardinals, for the first time since 1932, will wear a jersey today that does not have the birds on the bat.
The St. Louis.
Yep.
The new alternates. Of course, that game today on WMIX FM, 94.1. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Cards and Brewers a little bit later on. WMIX Sports and Mobile Studios, of course, are driven by Ford Square in Mount Vernon. Thomas gets set out of the stretch. Runners at first and third, and this is going to miss high. Full count now to Busher. Got on via the 6-4 fielder's choices last time. Full count. Going to check on the runner at first and third. The runners are at the corners here in the top of the fifth inning. A 9-1 ball game. So glad you could join us. Got to WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Game looked like it was going to be promising as far as the quickness. 3-2 coming. That is going to be high. It's in the right center field. Uh-oh. And Reeves unable to come up with the grass. So that'll fall. Trying to go for the fourth and second, can't hang on to it. A run scores. That run was Lorenz. That'll now 9-2.
Well, that'll be a hit because it didn't touch anything. But that ball was in the sky. High sky, no clouds, sunshine. And you could tell that the ball got into the sun, and Clayton had no idea where it was and shied away from it, and it dropped for a hit. And it makes it 9-2.
Now you're going to see some multitasking.
Well, you're going to have to. The way it looks, is Coach Holloway.
The action, of course, is presented by the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon, where customer service is their top priority. That'll be all she wrote for Landon Thomas, and I would assume it'll be Tyler Morgan without looking up to look for myself.
It should be. I'll go through and tally the totals.
Top of the fifth, a 9-2 ball game.
Landon was 4.1 innings pitched, 4 1/3. 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. I don't know. He can be the winner. Can't be the loser, but he's also responsible for 2 more runs out there on the base paths. You have been penalized.
Yes.
Short game.
Well, Tiger Woods joke.
Oh, yeah, everybody's going to have a joke for that now. But,
so I'm penalized 2 innings for assuming short game. You're right. Game 2 of a doubleheader today. Rams lead this one 9-2, but they have 2 runners on.
Oh, no.
And here comes Mr. Morgan on to pitch.
I thought we were going to get told how to do our lineup card.
We're good.
Out of here.
Avery Barton back at our Mount Vernon studio. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Of course, check out their new express lane. Fast oil changes and more. No appointment necessary. Just walk right on in. King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Follow us on Twitter. We are at WMIX Sports. Tyler Morgan comes on in relief. He's pitched well this year.
Yes, he has. And he's been thrown into another kind of not a tight spot, just a firm spot. In the situation, he's got a 7-run lead to work with, 1 out and 2 runners on. He needs to roll a ground ball here and double play and get the Rams out of this inning.
So it's 9-2 on top of the Rams. 2 on for St. Anthony, and the first pitch seen by Schutte is going to be fouled off with near the first base dugout. Nothing to want. Back on the air Tuesday, the Rams will host the Centralia Orphans right here from BK Field. 4:15, your scheduled pregame on Tuesday afternoon. South 7 Conference Baseball. Orphans to the top of the conference with a 3-0 record. 0-1 coming. Ooh, in the dirt. 1-1. Get you some scores here in just a moment from around the area. Of course, Rams baseball is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. We await the 1-1 pitch to batter Schutte with 2 on. And only 1 out in the top of the 5th inning, in which the Bulldogs are threatening. This is going to be a frozen rope through the left side. Lead run will come around to score. Here comes Hecht. The third base will go Busher. And it's now 9-3.
Oh, boy. And another run. St. Anthony is battling back. Mount Vernon crumbling a little bit here in this part of the game.
There's an unfortunate, distinct resemblance to the game against East Peoria in Game 2 of that doubleheader just a couple of weeks ago. Or was that last? No, it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Woof. So we have 2 on and only 1 out in a 9-3 ball game. And Anthony trying to come back into the dirt from Morgan to Holscher, and it's 1-0. Let's see. Tuesday we have the Orphans. Wednesday, Breeze Central, otherwise known as Central Community High School. Don't like the breeze in front of it, if at all possible, they say. So 2 on and 1 out. And then on Thursday, we had the outs off. That's going to be a liberal strike call in the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike now. One pitch is on the way in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike to Holscher. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports, YouTube. We have a channel. Quite a few videos and audio archives on there. Oh, it's going to come inside on the 2-1. Guess what? It's 3 balls and a strike.
Say archives of audio and video.
That becomes passive.
I understand that, but
audio archive.
You have to make it simpler.
Audio archive. We're good now.
Nobody's grading you.
Audio archive. 3-1 coming. Either way, it's at WMIXsports.com. It's a ground ball to third. They're going to come home with it. Good block at the plate by Young. And so it'll be a 5-2 fielder's choice and a race to lead runner.
Runner goes to third. Runner's on first on the 5-2. Second out of the inning. And the runner in scoring position.
And so that'll bring up Eli Dawson-Brock, the catcher. 2 outs, runners at the corners, a 9-3 ball game. Rams trying to hang on here in the 5th. Morgan trying to get the Rams out of the jam. Here comes. This one's going to be lifted towards right field down the line. That is a fair ball. 1 run's going to score. Around second, headed for third is Holscher. And he'll stay put. It'll be an RBI single. It's 9-4.
And Effingham's battling back.
So with 2 outs, St. Anthony scored 3 runs in the inning, and they're still threatening with runners at the corners as Eric Gertner is going to step in. So Morgan out of the stretch, looks at the runner on third, checks down, throws home. Across the plate, 0-1.
10th hit of the day already for St. Anthony. They've done a lot of damage in the middle part of this game.
So 0-1 the count. Here comes. Ground ball to third again, picked up by Harrison on a snow cone grab. Fires to first inside. So a minimal amount of damage done. Maybe by comparison, not so much. It's a 9-4 ball game. Rams on top, so we head to the bottom half of the 5th. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
More Americans are on the move today than ever before. One of the most popular modes of transportation is the motorcycle. Motorcycles take us to our jobs, school, to the beach, and all around the country. If you're a bike rider, your Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, wants to make sure you have the best insurance protection while you're riding. Ask about the money-saving auto cycle discount and the experienced driver discount, too. Call Page Insurance at 242-7000 today about motorcycle insurance from Pekin Insurance.
I'm Kevin Snyder with a look at your next rad weather. For the afternoon, it will be partly sunny and milder, high around 60. A mainly clear and chilly night tonight with a low of 43. Then tomorrow, breezy and warmer, partly sunny with a high 75. Variably cloudy and warm Monday with a shower or thunderstorm around in the afternoon, high of 73. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com.
Probably a bad time to be eating peanuts, but they are delicious. Thank you to Mr. Young for those. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rams on top of St. Anthony, 9-4. It'll be, looks like Gines, Pike, and Thomas for the Rams. So Zach Gines will hit here. In the 5th, yeah. Rams Baseball, as always, is powered by Community First Bank at the Heartland. We'll get you a Tony Wilkes scoreboard update a little later on. Of course, Carterville beat T-Town in softball today, 5-4. Brett Dial, of course, one of our Twitter followers. So should you, at WMIX Sports on the Twitterverse. First pitch to the right-handed Gines, and he'll take a strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
Here comes the calculator.
Ooh, and Gines is going to rip one just off of the glove of the shortstop Hecht, and that'll be a single in the center field. Misplayed out in center field, and that's going to be 2 bases now for Gines. Leads off with a single in the 8th.
Well, that's the 5th error of the day, on my count, officially on St. Anthony. And the error on the center fielder will not go well. That's game inches. Shortstop could have caught it, didn't. Center fielder should have knocked it down, didn't. You get an extra base. Now Mount Vernon looks to capitalize top of the order.
Pitch on the way to Gines. Lefty stands in and swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Jake Pike against the Giants again. Or it may not have.
Giants out there at second already.
Yep. So 0-1's the count. 1 on and nobody out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Pitch on the way is going to go high and away. Evens the count up, though. 1 ball, 1 strike. Renfro, the pitcher, and Pike's going to get a piece of one. This is up the middle. This is going to score a run. Here comes Giants around to score. Another error out there in center field, but it's not going to result in anything.
Nope. Mr. Pike, another RBI single. He's got 3 RBIs today.
Making the case to be our player of the game. We'll announce that award in our Schmitzer Relay postgame.
Carlisle beat Dupont 10-0 in 6 innings in boys baseball.
Nice.
Still picking us up in Marshall County are the
of course
Johnson City Indians.
The power that is AM 940. Yeah. Sometimes it's doubted, but it really is. They'll check on the runner at first, back with a head first dive. Of course, we will tell you. That scoreboard update powered by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in person in his office, online at TonyWilt.com, or look at the white State Farm Jeep around town. Yes, sir.
K pitched those first. Cade Thomas. There's another underrated guy there.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Oh, no doubt.
Heard infamous story about the Cade Thomas.
Yes. Yes.
Just a few weeks ago, matter of fact. A legendary young man. Here comes. Fouled off by Thomas down the left side, and that will be an out. Yeah, a good grab there.
Oh, yeah, that wind is still rocking around.
It's fooling me. I blew my glasses off just then.
Both teams with 10 hits.
Yeah.
7 errors, though, between the teams, 20 hits.
Just got some of the skin on the peanut. Not good time. So, 1 out and 1 on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 10-4, Rams on top. The first pitch to Young is going to be a ball high. Runner's going. He's safe. Slides into the tag. Question is Pike okay?
Mm-hmm. He's down on the stolen base.
Kerry Hammond is here, though, which means that all will be well.
Marshall County, home of former Rams assistant boys basketball coach Gus Gillespie.
I'm sorry? Repeat that.
Marshall County, Kentucky.
Oh, I heard Gus Gillespie, so I should have just assumed Marshall County. Just off of I-24. They used to have a pretty big softball tournament down there, the Slugfest, I believe they called it.
Mm-hmm.
There's Colin Young. Is the batter here. They're checking on the runner, Pike. I think it's a 1-0 count, because that was high to Young. So the Rams baseball team was hoping to get out of here early.
That's not getting out early right now, anyway.
Prom going down tonight. It's going to be a foul ball back to yellow.
See that?
That was wicked.
Did you see how that ball had a knuckling effect to it as it came back here?
Yeah, because at first I thought it just started right through my head, then it tailed blowing away from it.
See the seams on it as it knuckled its way back.
I saw the bot for Rawlings. I have no idea. I assume it's bot. I'm assuming we play by the rules. 1-1's the count. Doesn't matter until postseason. Swung and a miss on the 1-1.
Been enough sanctions hanging it handed down for a while. Yep. Keep it away from that.
Which is the Dwight D. Eisenhower Interstate System, I-24. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner on second. Here comes in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And with 1 out in the 5th, the Rams on top 10-4, trying to sweep this doubleheader. Two, where is it? Popped up behind the plate. Catcher's going to have some issues with this one. He's going to have to move over. Gate makes the catch. Good job there by Dossenbrock.
2 pop-ups, 2 meager pop-ups after what looked to be a promising start to this inning. The Rams got a run before the 2 outs. Now the runner's at second with 2 outs.
And that'll bring in Colton Metter. 10-4 ball game. Here we are. Believe it or not, in the bottom half of the 5th, a game that was rolling right along and has turned somewhat sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Froh gets fires, tomahawk swing on the high fastball. This is in the shallow right field. Gertner will make the grab, and that'll do us through 5. 10-4 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back to Personal Banking is more than our tagline at Community First Bank. It's the truth. From our 5 locations in Jefferson County, the debit cards tied to local schools that we offer, the dozens of scholarships we provide to local youth, and even our president who sits at the front door. The Community First Bank difference is apparent. Our mission as Jefferson County's premier community bank is to provide the best customer service around. Stop by one of our 5 locations and experience true personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't just dream about a better job, go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
Back to Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Of course, member FDIC, the official voice of the Rams here on WMIX. As we head to the top of the 6th inning, 9-1-2 drew up for the St. Anthony Bulldogs, who trailed 10-4 to face the pitcher, the junior Tyler Morgan, who's been effective in relief for the most part.
His game to go after.
We'll see.
With a 6-run lead, though, you come in and throw some strikes. You make them hit it, put it in play.
There we go. Now Renfro can bat.
8 guys. Yeah, he came up 1-2 late, early. 8 guys came to the plate last inning for St. Anthony.
So the right-hander Morgan pitches off the right of the rubber. And out of the lineup, he'll fire to Renfro. Pitcher versus pitcher here, and that's going to be ripped into left. Good play, good track, good angle. Good job by Zach Johns. And there's your first out in left field.
Hardest ball almost for an outfielder to corral, or the ones hit that hard right at you, but Johns made it look easy. Had some twinkle toe feet after for a bit, like Fred Flintstone down the bowling alley, but was able to make the play.
So a right-handed bat will stand in. Jacob Lawrence, who singled and scored last inning, takes a curveball in the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Nothing to 1 the count. Here it comes inside. That's going to miss about belt high. Looked good, but it's a 1-1 count here.
I think somebody got fooled on that pitch.
Yes. Next one on the way from Morgan. Swung and missed. Good job. Good pitch. Good fastball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are empty for St. Anthony here in the top of the 6th inning. 10-4 score. Rams won the first game by a score of 6-5. This breaking pitch was left hanging. That's going to be in right center field. Good job by Pike on the run. There's 2 away. So that will knock you out of here. Gotta appreciate Anthony dugout.
Love that dugout, first base dugout. Somebody, get out of here. Gotta love it. Youthful enthusiasm on ballers. 75 feet short fence. It's not your usual bandbox. It's a baseball field.
Otherwise known as a facility.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 outs, the base is empty. Neil Williams will stand in. Here comes. That's going to be ripped. Oh, just over the glove of the jumping Sawyer Harrison. He left high into the air. Twitter is taking off. We're on there at WMIX Sports. We encourage you to take a look-see. So a 2-out single. And that'll bring in Ben Hecht, who right now still stands to be the loser in this one. 10-4 ball game, runner on first, 2 outs. Fastball misses low and inside to the right-handed Hecht. Oh, that's going to be right between
the numbers.
You betcha. Right in the back, and Hecht takes a spot on first base. He's reached all 4 times today. Puts runners at first and second, and St. Anthony not giving back on that comeback bid. Yeah. It is prom. Yep, they tell me. Apparently every Bart takes exception to me referring to it as the prom, according to the Twitterverse. But it's announced, so I do have a right to put an article in front of it as they check on the runner at second. And there we go. And here comes the pitch to Busher in the dirt. It'll be 1 ball, no strikes, 2 on and 2 out here in the top half of the 6th. This not only is our Williamson County correspondent picking us up in Marshall County, Kentucky, but of course our everything correspondent and sometimes broadcaster Jeff Lana wants people to know that we're loud and clear in Springfield as well. So 1-0 the count. It's going to be a ground ball to Williams. He'll pick it up. Fires across the diamond in time. So a couple of runners get aboard, but they're stranded. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning, 10-4 Rams. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
State Farm, this is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica, Jerry Newman. Does State Farm offer more discounts to more drivers?
Yep, like the good driver discount.
So it's for good, but not great drivers.
No, Jerry. There's also the multi-line discount.
For calling from multiple lines while driving.
You should never use a phone while driving.
I only make calls from my car when I'm stuck in a ditch or something.
Are you in a ditch?
Yes, I am.
State Farm offers more discounts to more drivers than any other insurance company. Get to a better state.
One more reason to call State Farm agent Tony Wilton Mount Vernon at 242-1421.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. And when there are back problems, pain is always a constant companion. The Orthopedic Center also specializes in pain management, so put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we'd love to get back, WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski here from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, also online at FordSquare.com, where you can browse their newer pre-owned inventory. You can also find them on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook as well if you choose, at WMIX Sports, also our Twitter handle. As we're going to have another conversation about the lineup.
Game's going to take 2 hours. Lineup talk's going to take 30 minutes of it.
Yep. So it'll be Flota, Williams, and Reeves for the Rams. Better known to you as 5, 6, and 7 in Tim Holloway's lineup.
They're scorekeepers like that, whatever. They're kind of taking our attitude at this point.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Just get everything done. Let's go. Dot the I's, cross T's. Clean off the plate. Let's play ball here in the bottom of the 6th.
So in the last chance 7th, it'll be Shruti Holscher and Dawson Brock for St. Anthony. Glad to have those of you who hung around most of the day on WMIX AM. Of course, it's AM in your combo. You don't have to say the AM that technically. As it comes high inside of the first pitch to Floater for 1-0. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far today. Of course, Rams Athletics presented by Community First Bank. 1-0 coming. That's going to be down the middle, fouled off behind.
Nope.
Okay, 1-1.
Hit the green grass and like a Pro V, dug down.
Good. Our friend is very happy to hear that. 1 ball, 1 strike to Flota. Bases are empty, and of course nobody out as he leads us off. Plants another one foul behind us. That's going to hit the facade and roll down somewhere behind us.
Knock some speed off of it.
Rams trying to sweep the doubleheader. If you're just joining us, won 6-5 in the first game. They lead 10-4 here. Bottom of the 6th, Flota getting it going. Fouls another one off to stay alive. That's all right.
Yep, it'll roll harmlessly down to the ditch.
Man. Yeah, already got that May 13th road trip planned. Here comes the 1-2, and that is going to be sent to right field for a base hit. So leadoff single for Trevor Flota gets the bats alive here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Rams still looking, trying to make short work on their 11th hit of the day.
So that'll bring in Matthew Williams, the runner aboard. He's reached all 3 times today. Scored 2 of those 3 times. Not a bad ratio. See, runner on first. Williams shows butt, trying to drop it down the first base side, holding the runner, and there's going to be nobody to cover first base. That was a situation where the defense was caught napping as the second baseman was following the runner to second. Nobody to cover first on the bunt. Pitcher came up, first baseman was holding the runner, and Matthew Williams played that perfectly to get 2 aboard with nobody out.
Well, it worked out very well. Love it. Now Mount Vernon with Thomas Weber at the plate.
So Weber's going to bat for Reeves. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th, 10-4 ballgame. Rams need 4 runs. Just ended here. See what happens. Pitch was low to Thomas Weber. Started the game at catcher, but had the DH bat for him in game number 1. And the 1-0 is going to come inside. That'll turn Weber in, and it's 2-0.
That was a little close. Sawyer Harrison has not 1, not 2, but 3 baseballs in his hands on deck. Lots of foul balls.
Sometimes you just don't know.
All right.
Yeah, I saw it with, Paninsky brought 2 in for him.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. 2-0 coming. Ooh, misses outside, pushed out, 3-0. So 2 on and nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning, 10-4 ball game. Rams by 6. Trying to sweep the St. Anthony Bulldogs today. Of course, the pitcher on in relief is still Renfro. And he'll fire a strike down the middle on 3-0 to become 3 balls and a strike. The obligatory. This game is right about 2 hours and a minute old at this point. Next one coming. That is going to be fouled off, staying alive.
Nope.
Okay, full count. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes you never know. The parking lot behind us.
It's a risk you take the closer you park, all you listeners.
Back. Full count. 2 on, nobody out. Here it comes. Ooh, high pop fly into shallow left center field. Schutte will not be able to get it. This could be trouble. And now coming around to score will be Trevor Floto waved around. First and second will be your runners. It's 11-4.
I'll go as a single on RBI because he didn't touch it. You got to touch it. Can't assume the error.
So that'll bring in Sawyer Harrison.
Yeah.
Balls to the umpire. We can play on for a little bit.
Well, he is the winning run at this point.
Of course, Community First Bank of the Heartland welcomes you back to personal banking. 5 Jefferson County branches. That's more than anyone else. Responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC as Harrison wants some time to dig in. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th, 11-4. Sawyer Harrison maybe with a well-placed fly ball. Get into here. It's going to be tough. This ballpark. Here comes. High. 1-0 to Harrison. Renfro, the pitcher, came on in relief, of course, of Ben Hecht. A lot of promise in that young man, they tell me. Some scouts have been keeping their eye on Mr. Hecht. So we wait the 1-0 out of the stretch. Renfro's offering. It's going to miss low and away. 2-0 now. Been a great day for baseball. Sun's been out. The wind's been a little chilly at times, but that's pretty beautiful. As a 2-0, V sent foul, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike now, as that was into the net of this backstop.
Sawyer had one in his wheelhouse. He was wanting to hit hard, just missed it.
For all those pictures to be taken. Mount Vernon prom tonight, of course, down south. And the 2-1 pitch is on the way. It's in the dirt, 3-1. Lady Rams were supposed to have had a doubleheader with defending 2A state champ Nashville. That was called off due to these ceremonies tonight. Give the girls some time to get ready and do all those necessary things. 3-1 coming. Ooh, that is going to be ripped foul down the third baseline.
Just foul.
Barely.
Harrison's had 2 good swings in this at-bat. That was one of them. Jumped all over that fastball.
Not the only ones with hoods on and sock caps. Good to see others dressed like us.
It's chilly here in the shade.
Yes, it is. Full count, 2 on, nobody out. Bottom 6, pitch on the way to Harrison. He's going to lift this to the right side of the infield. It could be trouble. That is going to be a fair ball. Everybody's going to have to hurry, and it looks like it will be the bases loaded with nobody out.
Yep. Just a little duck snort over the first baseman's head for the 14th hit of the day for Mount Vernon.
And that'll bring in Zach Gines. They'll have to go get that bat.
Can't play at the bat away. Mount Vernon with an opportunity, maybe needed it a little bit earlier than what they wanted. Just a little later, but maybe earlier.
The action today has been brought to you by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking, the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams. Bases are loaded for Zach Giants. He reached on a single. He singled. There's also an error on the play that allowed him to get to second base. Later came around to score, and he'll take a first-pitch fastball outside for a ball. The right-handed Giants is ahead of the count. Pike on deck. Well, the Rams ended it here in the 6th. 11-4. Bases are loaded. Pitch outside. It's 2-0. St. Anthony care at this point. Not getting that impression.
No, I think the energy has left that dugout that they had about 2 innings ago.
2-0. Giants will get a piece of it, send it into left field. Making the grab is Busher, and coming home to score will be Matthew Williams. It is 11-5.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Busher in left field didn't make that one look very easy. Man, oh man. He thought about that, spun around, went George Bell on us for a bit.
Yes,
he did.
Catch. And what's sad is I am following you every step of the way on that.
Now back to the top of the order.
So it is 12-4 as I get that straight.
Yep.
Yeah, be that as it may, Pike will stand in. He's got a few RBIs today. When I add some more to it, 12-4. Rams need 2 more runs, and Pike's swinging for the fences on a high fastball. Nothing to want.
He was looking for soccer field goal there. Swinging hard for the fence.
So first and second are your runners, and that one looked like it might have been trouble for Busher out there in left field, but he came up with the grab a moment ago. So the Giants got the sac fly RBI, and he's been productive at the plate in 2 appearances, but it's 0-2 quickly to Jake Pike.
Jake needs to lace one in a gap somewhere and let people run around the bases.
So the 0-2 pitch on its way. Pike gets a piece of it to stay alive. Good plate defense there by Pike.
Landon Thomas checking it out.
Likes UNC, though, for some reason. We'll never figure that out.
No.
It's all right. Different strokes, I guess. 0-2 coming again. This is going to be fouled off over the batting cage in left field. There remains no balls and 2 strikes to Jake Pike. We'll have your Schmidt-Chevrolet post-game show coming up after this one. The kids give chase after the foul ball. Speedy. That's hustle. Oh, man. 1-2 count, 1 gone. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Rams good into here, and Pike will be retired on strikes. He swings and misses the changeup.
Oh, changeup high. Just swung out in front. Good arm motion to show fastball, and ended up being changeup. Pulled string on it.
So we're in the bottom of the 6th. Last chance in the 7th, barring 2 more runs across the plate. It'll be Schutte, Holscher, and Dawson-Brock for the Bulldogs. They'll dust off the plate here, clean it up slightly. And Landon Thomas will stand in. Still stands to be the winner in this one. Pitch on the way is going to be low and inside to the left-handed Thomas. So LT ahead of the count here, 1 ball and no strikes. Schmidt-Chevrolet post-game show will come at the end of this one. Will it be after this inning? Will it be after the next? 1-0. Outside for 2-0 to LT. He's 0-3 today. It was plunks in the back, I think. Back in the 2nd inning. Two-0 count for Thomas. Pitcher Renfroe gets set. Thomas is going to send that sky high into the air out towards center field. Shouldn't be a problem for Schutte. He'll make the grab. It'll be the last chance 7th coming up. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Southern Illinois now has a better home for sports. It's the all-new WMIXsports.com. Jam-packed with local scores, video highlights, and archives of every local sports broadcast on WMIX. Did your team win? Missed that game-winning shot last night? Didn't catch your favorite coach on the Saturday sports show? WMIXsports.com is right at your fingertips. On your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, or your video game console. It's the all-new WMIXsports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Find us on Facebook under WMIX Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we had the top of the 7th, 12-4, the Rams on top. Last chance for the St. Anthony Bulldogs. It'll be Schutte, Holster, and Dawson-Brock. What a game it's been.
Thomas Weber in to close this one out for Mount Vernon. Looking to get a couple wins here today and get some momentum heading into next week.
Of course, coming up after this inning, barring 8 or 9 runs, we'll have your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. We'll run down all the details of this one with your Heartland Accounting halftime stats, postgame stats. Where'd that come from? Yeah, somewhere. Very deep in there. So a good opportunity for the Rams. First pitch on the way, and wow. Thomas Weber, who wears a different number in the grays. On to close this one out, fires a fastball in the outside corner. Ooh, wicked movement on that one. This is outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike here to Schutte.
Let's come in and work, get some strikes, and get out of here. Don't let Effingham, St. Anthony, have a shot at winning.
Nope, fouls one off with the mask of the catcher. Young appears to be okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if the Rams can finish it off. 12-4 your score on top, up 8. Pitch in the dirt now, even to count at 2-2. Rams back in action on Tuesday versus the South 7 Conference leader, Centralia Orphans. Foul back on the 2-2. No flinching here. Count remains the same.
Not up that high.
No, I felt confident. So 15's on deck. That'll be a sub. That'll be Grunlow. That's another Effingham name. 2-2 is his ground ball to Harrison. Picks up, fires across, high throw. But look at Colton Metter's ability to always stay on that bag or make the tag.
Good first baseman can save a lot of errors.
That's exactly
Metter's done that a lot of times.
That's exactly what he's been. So this will be Nick Grunlow batting for the Bulldogs in the last chance 7th. 1 out, nobody on. 12-4 ball game. Rams trying to improve to 14-5 on the year. Pitch on the way, catches the outside corner. It's 0-1 here to Grunlow. No 1, where's it going? Right down the middle of the plate for 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th inning, a 12-4 game. Swings and misses a pitch in the dirt. Young will have to throw down to first base, and that'll be a strikeout for Weber, and 2 outs. So last chance now for the Bulldogs is Dawson-Brock.
Well, Ram on doubleheader days, what now, 5-1?
Yeah.
1 more out.
Let's see. Oh, pitch is going to be outside in the dirt to Dawson-Brock, the right-hander. And it falls low and away. Back in the air, of course, we told you Tuesday. Busy week next week. Well, not by our standards, but by many. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be sitting in right field. Trevor Flota wants it, can't come up with it. Just past his glove, and that'll be a single.
Yep, got there and short-armed it. Sun got in the eyes.
That will bring up Eric Gertner, who is 1 for 2 today.
This has not been the, how should we say this, best fielding efforts by either team. Now what's the matter? The guy have a pinch runner and wasn't ready to run. Now he is. I think he's been keeping the book most of the day, so he was trying to write his name down the book, I think, before he came in the game. I really do. I think that's what he was doing.
I get that varsity letter. I have no idea. Eric Gertner will stand in. Last chance, and it's going to miss up and out for a 1-0 count. We'll have your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show coming up. Of course, Rams baseball has been brought to you by Community First Bank, as well as our other fine sponsors here on WMIX. The 1-0 looks in. Weber will fire. Fastball blown past. Swung on the miss. 1-1. Been a fairly quick day of baseball, even though it's been long. 1-1. Long pass again, high fastball, 1-2, and down to their final striker, the Bulldogs. Thomas Weber on to close it out, trying to give the Rams a 12-4 victory. 1-2. That's a call, third strike. That's to get to the prompt call. We'll come back to your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fuel economy could not be more affordable. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square in Mount Vernon. The 2013 Ford Fiesta and Ford Focus are a dynamic duo of high miles per gallon. Right now, you will find a Ford Fiesta 4-door with an automatic transmission ready to get you 39 miles per gallon highway and for less than $15,000 plus tax, title, and license. Your pocketbook wins twice, saving out the door and at the pump. Wow! Or, how about 38 miles per gallon in a 4-door 2013 Ford Focus? Drive away in the Ford Focus for $16,435 when you finance through Ford Motor Credit. Saving at the pump doesn't have to come at a premium. Browse our inventory at FordSquare.com or come see one of our associates at Ford Square Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
When you hear the warm, inviting sound of a crackling fire, what comes to mind? A rustic campground? A cozy cabin? How about the new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center? Our new family lounges feature a lot of comforts you might not expect. Things like this. No, that's not a babbling brook or serene stream out in the countryside. It's a 2-story waterfall located right here at Good Samaritan. And that's not the only way we're raising the bar for patient comfort. We've added lush healing gardens, as well as wall after wall of beautiful artwork, all designed to create the perfect healing atmosphere. And if all this sounds like music to your ears, we encourage you to check us out. Chances are, we're not too far from where you are right now.
The new Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
Southern Illinois now has a better home for sports. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Jam-packed with local scores, video highlights, and archives of every local sports broadcast on WMIX. Did your team win? Missed that game-winning shot last night? Didn't catch your favorite coach on the Saturday sports show? WMIXSports.com is right at your fingertips. On your computer, your smartphone, your tablet, or your video game console. It's the all-new WMIXSports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Red Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Red Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to Brennan Klein Memorial Field. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski for your Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show. 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Of course, also log on to see their inventory at schmidtchevrolet.com. And, of course, the Rams pick up this 12-4 victory. They sweep St. Anthony today in 2 games. Rams are now 5-1 at doubleheaders. Pretty good effort today by the Orange and Black.
Very nice effort. Some struggles at times, but got the job done, did what they had to do to get things done, and get 2 wins here today against the defending Class 1A state champions.
There you go. Big wins indeed. And, of course, we need to take a look at your Heartland Accounting postgame stats.
St. Anthony had 4 runs, 12 hits, 5 errors, left 11 on base. Mount Vernon 12 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors, left 9 on base. Landon Thomas the winner, Ben Hecht the loser. In a game that took 2 hours and 14 minutes, Mount Vernon Rams go to 14-5 on the year with a 12-4 win over Effingham St. Anthony.
And there you have it, of course. Heartland Accounting, your small business expert. Get started right. See the folks at Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B. Again, your small business expert. We need to come up with a Red Lake College player of the game, and I think it's pretty straightforward.
I looked at Jake Pike. That's who I was going to pick. Jake Pike will be the player of the game. With his effort today, he had 3 hits, 3 RBIs, a run scored.
There you go, Red Lake College. We can save thousands on your education. Log on to rlc.edu to find out how. That's pretty well going to do it for us today. We're back on the air Tuesday. Rams baseball as they welcome the Central Orphans, 4:15 your pregame. Danny and myself will have the call of that one for you. That's going to do it for us today. For Danny, for Avery, for everyone at WMIX Sports, I'm Chris Hugo reminding you of the final scores. In Game 1, the Mount Vernon Rams beat the St. Anthony Bulldogs 6-5. In Game 2, same victor. It was 12-4 your final. Good night from Mount Vernon.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball on WMIX and online at WMIXSports.com. Rams Baseball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. The Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ren Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a Hospital. Raising the Bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Sarah Staley, your country financial agent. Heartland Accounting. And by Central Christian Church. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX. Find archived broadcasts of Rams baseball at WMIXSports.com.